Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today you guys are going to see the highlights of the second Paytm One Day International between India and Australia, which is held in Rajkot, Saurashtra Cricket Association Stadium. And speaking of the lineups, there's a change in the Indian lineup. Shikhar Dhawan is back into the starting 11, opening with Rohit Sharma, and Lokesh Rahul will keep the wickets because Rishabh Pant is injured and Kedar Jadhav is in for Shivam Dube. So that's it. And for Australia, there is no change. They'll keep the lineup same as the first One Day International. So with that being said, let's get into the highlights. Hello and welcome to Rajkot Saurashtra Stadium. This is the second Paytm One Day International between India versus Australia. You can see the playing 11 of both the teams. There's a change in the Indian lineup, and Australia is keeping the same as the first One Day International. So it's time for the toss. Both the captains as usual are on the pitch, and Australia has called heads, and Virat Kohli tosses up the coin, and Australia has won the toss. Let's see what they're gonna choose. So they have chose to bat same as the first One Day International. So the umpires are on the field. The new ball has been given to the new wicketkeeper Lokesh Rahul, and Jasprit Bumrah will open the bowling for India. And the two dominating opening batsmen for Australia coming in onto the field. David Warner will face the first delivery of this man, Jasprit Bumrah. So the first ball of the second Paytm One Day International. Bumrah versus David Warner. Straight away with a good length delivery. Oh, that's it. That has been smashed away from Aaron Finch through the covers. Was waiting for that ball to come. Oh, there's an edge. That's catch. And he didn't drop it. KL Rahul with his new gloves, wicket keeping gloves, and David Warner has to depart. Take outside edge. He knows it. And first wicket falls for Australia quickly. Early, David Warner has to depart for 2. And now Manus Labuschagne. Again an edge, but that will race to the boundary quickly. Oh, that's given it. That was straight. I thought there was an edge before hitting the pad of Aaron Finch. He thinks there was an edge before hitting his leg. We'll come to a conclusion after seeing this replay. Yeah, there is an edge. There's a thick outside edge. You can see in the hot spot, but hot spot doesn't deliver it. That is going through the bat. Yeah, this angle will show us correctly. Yeah, so that is going to be out because there is no patch on the bat. Oh, so not out, says the umpire. He has reversed the decision. You can see the ball tracking impact. So there's a bat on it hitting the stumps, but there was an edge. So a very good review from Aaron Finch. There's a thick outside edge, and that will race away for the boundary. And that's aerial over the deep midfielder, and Aaron Finch likes to be aggressive, and he gets a second boundary. Oh, there's a thick outside edge and will quickly race away to the boundary. And now Kuldeep Yadav brought into the attack. Oh, that's bowled it. Straight away, Kuldeep Yadav strikes with a slider. That was a slider. That was an outside edge onto the stumps. That is why he is in the starting 11 of Team India. And Manas Labuschagne is a victim, first victim of Kuldeep Yadav. And now comes Steve Smith. Oh, that's gone. Another wicket. And this time a top spin from Kuldeep Yadav. And this time Steve Smith, one of the best batsmen in the world, has to depart for Golden Duck. And Ashton Turner coming in for Australia. Oh, that spin. Cut away. Oh, the short third man just bounces off the boundary rope. Outside edge, and that will race away to the boundary. Ashton Turner gets his first boundary of this match. Oh, that's short. That's a short pitch delivery and pulls away Aaron Finch. So change in the bowling now. Round the wicket. Oh, that's gone. Straight away off the first delivery. He picks a wicket. And what a welcoming for him in his hometown. And K. Rahul, a very good reflex catch, and Ashton Turner has to depart for 13. And now comes Alex Carey, left-handed batsman. Oh, that's been flicked away very well over the mid-wicket. And Aaron Finch, using his power, will get a boundary. Oh, that's been cut away nicely over the point fielder. And a very good fielding in the deep as well. They'll come it for the third. Not a good throw, but a good fielding. And with that 3, he gets to his second 50 of the series. Captain leading from the front. So that's in the air. That's miles in the air. There's a fielder underneath, and Shami takes a catch. And that's a big wicket of the skipper, the Australian skipper Aaron Finch. Jadeja strikes again. Second wicket for him today. And a very good catch, well judged catch from Mohammad Shami. And the 5th wicket goes. Australia in a big problem. Aaron Finch goes out for 52. Ashton Agar, the all-rounder, has come in. Oh, there is an edge. There is an edge, and that will be a simple catch for K. Rahul. And that's the 6th wicket for Australia goes down. And now Navdeep Saini picks his first wicket of this match. And Ashton Agar has to depart. It was early for the defensive shot. That was not a shot of the front foot. And Ashton Agar has to go for 4. Navdeep Saini strikes. And now comes Pat Cummins. That's hit the pads, and that's racing to the boundary. Cut, outside edge, no man in the deep point region. 2 back-to-back boundaries for Australia. Oh, that's about the wicket keeper. And that will be another boundary. That will be a wide as well as a boundary for Australia. Appearing in his bowling lineup, and that's in the air. That's been hit hard and just hitting the boundary rope. And that will be a 6. First maximum of the match. Alex Carey flicked it middle of the bat and hitting the cushions. That's a low full toss. Very good placement from Alex Carey. He just had to clear the deep mid-on fielder. Oh, there's a catch. And that's what a catch there. Hit the bat first, then the pad. Unfortunate for Alex Carey. Shami strikes. Picks up his first wicket of the match. He was going for the on drive and hit the pad in the air, and Shami, very good awareness, and Alex Carey has to depart finally for 24. Now Kane Richardson coming into bat. That's gone. That is a goner from Kuldeep Yadav. Umpire raises his finger. Outside edge. It's a busy day for KL Rahul. So many catches behind the stumps. Just over the stumps. Otherwise it would have been a clean bowled. Kane Richardson has to depart for 2. Australia 134 for 8. So Mitchell Starc is the new batsman. That's pulled away in the gap over the mid-wicket fielder, and Starc will get his first boundary. Oh, that's bowled it. He has bowled him cleanly. Off spinner. And that was going away from Pat Cummins. Misread it completely, and he has to depart finally for 10. Adam Zampa coming in. Jadeja back into the attack. That's flicked away nicely. No man in that deep mid-wicket region, so Starc gets a boundary. Oh, that's cut away nicely with the deep backward point region. Oh, that's a thick inside edge. That will raise away to the boundary. That's been hit aerial over the deep mid off, and Zampa gets a boundary. And that's it in the gap, and that will give Zampa another boundary. So that's it, aerial in the gap, and Starc gets a boundary now. That's bowled it. Perfect Yorker from Jasprit Bumrah. That was. He was brought back into the attack, and what a Yorker. They were struggling to get perfect Yorkers, but this time they have hit the bullseye. So that's the end of the Australian innings. So here's the scorecard of this Australian batting lineup. David Warner got early to Bumrah for 2, and Aaron Finch a very good 50. Captain's innings, but not enough to put a big score on the scoreboard. And Manus Labuschagne, not his day today. He got out for 17. Steve Smith got out for a duck to Kuldeep Yadav. Ashton Turner just a 13. Alex Carey got in bowl to Mohammad Shami, got out for 24. Ashton Agar got out for 4 to Navdeep Saini, and Pat Cummins got bowled out for 10 to Ravindra Jadeja. Kane Richardson got out for 2, and Mitchell Starc for 30. A very good Yorker, but a very good partnership between Mitchell Starc and Adam Zampa. Very good fight back they gave against India, and they have managed to put a score of 189. They have set the target of 190. So it's time for the Indians to chase the target of 190. It's looking gettable. The batting pair of Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma are back, and Mitchell Starc as usual to open the bowling for Australia. So the first ball of the Indian innings. Rohit Sharma on strike. Shikhar Dhawan on non-strike. Mitchell Starc straight away gets off the mark. Shikhar Dhawan on strike now. Match is 134. This time a full length delivery. Wide outside the off stump and gets driven away. Nice hit, and they'll get a single, and with that single they'll get to the 50 partnership for the first wicket. Hit it nicely off the front foot. Full toss there from Kane Richardson, and Dhawan picks up his first boundary. Full toss. Again they're coming for the second, but just a single. And Rohit Sharma on strike, and with that single, that's the 100 partnership for the first wicket. So many times we have seen these two batsmen. They're coming for the single, and a dive from Dhawan, which will give Rohit Sharma a single. With that single, he gets to his 50 of just 65 deliveries, 2 boundaries. Smashed it over the mid wicket. What a sound of the bat. Full toss from Mitchell Starc, going for the Yorker. And with that single, he'll get to his another one-day international 50. 50 of just 59 deliveries. Smashed it. What a sound of the bat, just clearing the rope. Enough for the maximum. And he's just frustrated with himself. Mitchell Starc going for the Yorker, but finding the face of the bat. 95 meters. Smashed it. Flicked it away, middle of the bat. What a placement. What a hit from Shikhar Dhawan. Hit it very well, and that's disappearing. That's a big hit of this match. That's the biggest of this match. 110 meters. Full toss, a loose delivery from Ashton. And what a placement. Hit, what a shot. Just pitching inside the ropes. Full toss. There's a fielder. He will just watch the ball sailing over his head. And now the maximum. That's a thick outside edge. And finally they have struck. Finally gets a breakthrough. Pat Cummins. A deserved wicket for him. And no need to take a review. Sharma knows it very well. Thick outside edge. Top of the bat. Alex Carey takes a very good catch. And the first wicket goes for India. Rohit Sharma has to depart finally. And now here comes the skipper of India, Virat Kohli. That's another thick outside edge. And Virat Kohli will pick up his first boundary. He likes to finish off in style. And with that single, they'll get to the victory. Get to the second victory of the series. So India wins this match by 9 wickets. A very good opening from Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan. So here's the match summary of the second PTM One Day International between India and Australia. Australia was struggling to put score on the board. Aaron Finch managed to put 52. Captain's innings, but not enough. Mitchell Starc, he did very well by scoring 30 runs. Alex Carey 24. Adam Zampa, a very good partnership with Mitchell Starc, scored 20. And Kuldeep Yadav was great in his bowling. Picked 3 for 20. Ravindra Jadeja, bowling in his hometown, picked up 3 for 46. Jasprit Bumrah 2 for 26 and Navdeep Saini 1 for 40. And India, with their batting as well, they dominated. Shikhar Dhawan 89 of 92, Rohit Sharma 79, and Virat Kohli just facing 8 deliveries and scoring 9 runs. Pat Cummins was the only one from Australia to pick the wicket of Rohit Sharma. And India has won the match by 9 wickets. Player of the match, Shikhar Dhawan. So India are 2-0 up in this 3-match one-day international series. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this highlights. If you did, hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified when the latest video comes. So that's it. This is me, Gamer Mike. Play intense, inspire the next generation.